What's up everybody, Johniibo here. Now I did do a collection video a couple weeks ago, but that didn't have any music or dialogue, and my good friend Phil Fantastic said that I should probably jazz it up a little bit, so that's what I'm doing right now. And also Timelight Gaming posted his collection video, and I wanted to flex on him a little bit. However, those guys are great, and you should definitely check out their channels. I'll link them down in the description. But I do have like 200 games, so it's going to take a while to go over these. It's going to be a little bit longer of a video, so make sure you sit back, relax, make sure you eat some popcorn, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this. Now my collection is sorted by total playtime. What that means is the most played games are up top, the least played games are at the bottom, and there are a ton to go over, so I'm trying to go through these fast. I'll say one or two sentences each, but yeah, we got to go fast. First up, we have Splatoon 2. Now, I got Splatoon 2 when it launched in July of 2017. I have over 400 hours into it. I love it. One of my favorite games to stream, one of my favorite games to play with you guys, and one of my favorite games, period. It's such a fantastic game. If you haven't checked out Splatoon, it's like paintball with squids. It's phenomenal. Check it out. Then we have Fortnight. If you don't know what Fortnite is, you live under a rock. We did cancel Fortnite in the last Splatoon stream, so I'm not going to talk about it. Then we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I put over 200 hours into the Switch version and over 200 hours into the Wii U version. Probably the best kart racer ever, and one of my favorite party games, one of my favorite streaming games. It's just a blast. If you haven't checked it out, I don't know what you're doing. Why don't you have this game yet? Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, my first Nintendo Switch game. I got it on launch, and it's probably still the best game on the system. One of my favorite games on the system. I have over 100 hours into it. I still don't have 100%. It's fantastic. Just take my word for it and buy it if you don't have it. Rocket League is soccer with cars. That's all I gotta say. That's all you need to know. Fantastic. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has something for everybody. And yeah, if you don't have this game, I don't know. I don't know what kind of games that you're looking for that you don't have this game. It is a fighting game, but it has so much content, so much stuff that anybody can enjoy. You should definitely check it out if you haven't already. Then we have Puyo Puyo Tetris, which is Tetris, pretty much. I played a lot of this at work with my coworker. It was a really good time. I think it's better than Tetris 99. So if you're looking for a Tetris fix that is not Tetris 99, you should definitely check out Puyo Puyo Tetris. Then we have Diablo 3 Eternal Collection, one of my favorite third-party games on the system, and I said it was the best port to the Nintendo Switch so far in my best and worst ports video. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go and check that out. Minecraft Switch Edition, I don't play this anymore because we have the Better Together Edition. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Now this has a ton of time into it because I was shiny hunting, and then I never beat the game. I do love Pokemon, I just can't get back into it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the type of gameplay loop that this one has. I'm excited for Sword and Shield, but yeah, I just couldn't get back into Let's Go Pikachu. ARMS I had a blast with when it first came out. I streamed it a lot. I think it's one of the most underrated games here. Splatoon 2 killed it when that came out. I think if you haven't checked out ARMS, try to get it on discount, and then I might stream it again because it is a lot of fun to play. Super Mario Odyssey, I love this game. It's Super Mario. It's all I ever wanted. It just, all the nostalgia feels. The only thing I'm a little disappointed is I rushed through it when I played it. I beat the main story in a day, and I beat 100% in a weekend, so I wish I didn't do that. I might go back through and try to play it again. Then we have Mortal Kombat 11. Now I was saying Diablo was my favorite port on the Switch. This is probably the worst port on the Switch. I don't know, it looks ugly, the online components are bad, so if you could get it on a different system, do it. The game is pretty good, like I enjoy the game itself, but the Switch version is not good. Brawlhalla, which is a Smash clone, I played this a lot before Smash came out. It's competent, but it was janky online, and there's no real reason to get it now that Smash is out. Minecraft Better Together Edition, this game's fun. I have a realm, I need to play it again. We gotta have some good times. Monster Boy is a fantastic game. I think in my last collection video I did say that it was like one of my favorite games, and it is still one of my favorite games on the Switch. One of my favorite indie games. It's a Metroidvania. You turn into lions and dragons and frogs and pigs. It's just fun. It's just a blast to play. Pokken Tournament Deluxe. I played this on Wii U, had fun with it on Wii U. I haven't played too much of it on Switch, but it is a fun game if you like a different type of fighting game, if you like Pokemon, if you like Tekken. It's pretty fun. Check it out. Doom is one of my favorite games this generation, Doom 2016, and is one of my favorite ports on the system. It works perfectly fine. It feels great. I was actually playing it a little bit because I was doing that Best on Wars ports video, and I got back into it. It's a great port. It's a great game. If you haven't played Doom 2016, get on that. It's fantastic. I also have Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I haven't played too much of this. I did turn into a werewolf, so that was pretty neat, but I can't get into RPGs too much. But it is a fun game. It's a classic. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely get it on Switch. Octopath Traveler is a very long RPG, JRPG. The aesthetic is phenomenal. The music's great. The graphics are beautiful. It takes a while. There's a lot of grind to it. I just need to get back into it. Dead Cells, one of the best indie games on the Switch. It has a great gameplay loop. The battle mechanics are fantastic. It's hard as heck though, so if you're looking for a challenging game, definitely check out Dead Cells. SteamWorld Quest, now I did a review for this game on the channel. It's from the makers of SteamWorld Dig and SteamWorld Dig 2. It's an RPG, it's a card RPG. It's actually really fun. It's pretty short, but it's pretty fun if you're looking for a different type of RPG. Dark Souls, I love Soulsborne games. I beat everything except for the original Dark Souls. I need to get back into this. I'm pretty far. I'm probably like halfway through. I just need to get back into it. Nose to the grind and beat it. Mario plus Rabbids, one of the sleeper hits that are on the Switch. Did not look like it was going to be enjoyable, but it's actually really fun. It's one of my favorite games on the Switch. I just need to beat it. I need to beat the DLC too. Runner 3, I also did a review for this one. This series came from Wii U, and I think it was on 3DS as well. It's fun rhythm game. The music's pretty cool. You can find Charles Martinet and Shovel Knight, so that's pretty cool. Hollow Knight, this game is so hard and so confusing. I've been lost for about 20 hours. I don't know what to do. I need to check out some videos or something because I'm so lost. Ultra Street Fighter 2. I loved Street Fighter 2 growing up. I got this when it came out because there weren't many Nintendo Switch games back then. It's pretty fun. It was a pretty fun time back then. I doubt you can find people to play with online, but it is good. Paladins is a free-to-play hero shooter, which is like Overwatch. It has a lot of similarities to Overwatch. They just have different heroes. It's a fun time. I actually like this company that does Paladins. They do Smite, and they also have Realm Royale. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Cuphead came over from Xbox and Microsoft. Cuphead is such a great game. Be warned though, it looks a lot easier and simpler than it is. It is one of the toughest games I've played in a while. It's like Dark Souls hard. So if you're not looking for a challenge, I would not get that. Tetris 99 is booty garbage. I don't like that game. NBA Playgrounds, I got like for free or something. I feel like I got something for free. I played this for like 5 hours. It's actually pretty fun. Alright, so what happened was I bought this game so I could get Shaq Fu for free, and it turned out I actually kind of like it. Golf Story is fantastic. It's a golf game, but it's an RPG. The writing's phenomenal. The graphics are great. If you're looking for an indie game that is an RPG and not your typical RPG, Golf Story is what you want. Mario Tennis Aces, I don't like this game too much because I don't think it's balanced. I do sign in every month to get the new character, but yeah, I'm disappointed. There weren't many modes, and it was just not what I was expecting. Guacamelee 2 is just Guacamelee. It was fun. I'm close to beating it. I haven't beat it yet. It's pretty short. It's only like 6 or 7 hours. Guacamelee is a fun Metroidvania type series. You're a luchador. It's really cool, actually. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I love this game. It's one of the best platformers, 2D platformers. Probably better than Super Mario. The Super Mario U game, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to ask Phil on that one. Then we have Celeste, which is probably the best 2D platformer indie title that has been released in the past 5-10 years. It's so challenging. There's an underlining meaning to it. It's just a great game. The music is fantastic, and if you haven't checked out Celeste yet, definitely check it out. The Messenger, I really wanted to like this game. I did like this game for about 5 hours, and then something happens in it, and it gets pretty bad. I wouldn't recommend it because like halfway through is really good. The rest is not the best. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I played this for a bit. I don't like the aesthetic. I think it's borderline offensive, and the grind isn't satisfying, so I stopped playing that. Tales of Vesperia, I need to get back into this. It's actually a really fun game. It's a different type of RPG. It's like a turn-based action RPG. It's a little odd, but it's a very JRPG though. There's a lot of talking, and I don't like talking too much. Then we have Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which came over from the Wii U. Still fun, still a really fun game. Captain Toad is a great character. I hope he gets in Smash one day. Please, little guy, get in Smash. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Shovel Knight's been one of my favorite games in the past 10 years. I backed it on Kickstarter. I got it like 4 different times. There's so much content. The Shovel Knight campaign itself is worth it, but then you have the Plague Knight campaign and the Spectre Knight campaign, which is probably better than the Shovel Knight campaign. And then we have King of Cards coming out later this year. Shovel Knight is such a great value. You should check it out. Trials Rising. I got into this for a while. It's like a physics-based motorbike game. This Trials been on other systems. It's okay if you want to look for more physics-based games. Cave Story I didn't get too far into, but that's another Metroidvania. Little Nightmares is fun. It's a cute little short story. There's some like jump scares. It's not really a horror game, but they kind of make it out to be a horror game. I have a bunch of demos on here too. Realm Royale just came to the Switch, and I have been addicted to it. It is such a fun Battle Royale game. It's from the makers of the people that do Paladins. It's like Battle Royale for Paladins. And you can only do it if you have the Founders Pass. Founders Pass is like $15. It's pretty fun. It'll be free to play soon, and I'll be streaming it once it becomes free to play. Bayonetta, not a huge fan of Bayonetta. Binding of Isaac, I've been a fan of this. I had it on PS4 and Vita. I just didn't get too far into it in the Switch. It's a fun roguelike. It's kind of gross though. There's a lot of poop and stuff. Devious Dungeon, that was a really easy, quick game. 2 hours or so. It's okay. Kirby Star Allies, I don't like Kirby games. I think they're too easy. I think they're baby mode. I don't recommend Kirby Star Allies. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. This has actually been really fun. I remember not liking this game, but Colonial America is pretty cool actually. So I need to get back into that. Then another demo. SteamWorld Dig 2 I need to beat. The SteamWorld games are really good. Like the SteamWorld Quest game is really good. Dig is good. And then I also have their other heist and stuff like that. Gato Roboto. Now this has taken over my life this past weekend. Actually, it wasn't that long. It was like 4 hours of a game, but it's one of my favorite games that come out this year because it is just Metroid, but you're a cat. It's phenomenal. I might actually do a review on this because it's such a great game. It's only like $6. If you're looking for a Metroid game and you like cats, definitely check it out. Resident Evil 4. Now this was just ported to the Switch. It's one of the best games ever made, but it's not worth it on Switch. It's actually on my worst port section of the best and worst ports because it's so expensive. It's $30. It's $20 everywhere else. It's still a phenomenal game, but the price is way too much. Hyrule Warriors I didn't get too much into because I don't like warrior games. I don't know why I keep buying these. The Jackbox Party Pack. Those games are actually really fun. If you have people to play with, I love streaming this. They are fun. They get a little raunchy. Implosion is like a mobile game, meh. The NES games, meh. Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe, I need to get back into it. I think this series is really good. I'm one of the people that want 2D Marios. I don't care what kind. I want 2D Marios made by Nintendo, not the crap Super Mario Maker levels. I have Resident Evil Revelations 2, which I didn't get too much into it. I love Resident Evil though. Murphy's Law, this is a weird shooter. I had high expectations for this. It wasn't as good as I was hoping for. But the way it works is you shoot, and if you hit an enemy, your body part grows. It's weird. It's a very odd game. Undertale, I need to beat it. It's a really good game. I need to get back into it and need to beat it. Snipper Clips, I played this a lot with Kelsey, and it's a blast. You hate each other, you love each other. It's a fantastic game. Crypt the Necrodancer, I got this because I wanted to see what it was going to be like with the Cadence of Hyrule coming out. And Crypt the Necrodancer is a little different. It's a roguelike rhythm game, and it's hard as nails. Like, it's a difficult game. I only beat the first boss after like 4 or 5 hours. It's really hard, but it's pretty fun. Crash Bandicoot, not a huge fan of Crash. I don't think it's good. I don't know why anybody would think that those games are good. Crash for not Smash. I don't want him in Smash anymore. Infinite Minigolf, it's Minigolf. Ollie Ollie, I'm actually really good at this game. I might put a little thing in there showing that I am top of the leaderboards on some of these levels. I have been on top of the leaderboards on the 3DS version, on the Wii U version. I am actually really good at Ollie Ollie, and might be the only game that I could say that for. Onimusha is a Capcom port. I did a video about this. It's like a Resident Evil samurai game-ish. I don't know, it's weird. There's another Jackbox game, fun. Flint Hook is another roguelike. It's okay. I didn't play too much of it. Miles and Kilo, you can beat this in like 2 hours, and it's actually a really good platformer. I think it's one of the better platformers, indie platformers. There's a lot of 2D platformers on the Switch, but this is one of the better ones. Sonic Mania, I don't like Sonic. I don't know why I bought Sonic, because I don't think any Sonic games are good. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes is a huge disappointment. I have never played the No More Heroes series, but this is not what I was expecting. It's like a top-down brawler, and it's just repetitive and boring. Goner is another roguelike. I like my roguelikes, but I have too many. I gotta stop buying them. Dragon's Dogma, it's another Capcom port that is like Monster Hunter, but it's an RPG. I need to get more into it. It's pretty cool. I like fantasy stuff, so I'll check that out. The End is Nice from the makers of Super Meat Boy, and this is pretty much Super Meat Boy, just a little bit more. And it's nice. It's fun. Pocket Rumble is a indie fighter that there's only a certain amount of inputs. I'm a little disappointed on the gameplay. I didn't like it too much. It'll Do Too. I haven't gotten too much into it. It's just like Zelda. It is pretty difficult, but it is like a top-down Zelda. Rogue Legacy is one of my favorite indie games ever. I bought this on Switch. I have it on Steam. I have it on Xbox. I played the heck out of this, and I beat the heck out of it, but I just haven't gotten into it too much on the Switch. But Rogue Legacy is phenomenal. Like, it's the whole point is you make a legacy. So when you die, your next of kin is who you play, and they could have different traits like claustrophobia. There's just all these weird traits to do the run. It's really fun. It's a 2D platformer, roguelike. Check it out. Axiom Verge, that's another Metroid game pretty much. I haven't played too much of it, but it is essentially Metroid. Mega Man X, I love Mega Man X. The first collection is the best because it has 1 through 4, and 1 through 4 are the best at Mega Man X. Pokemon Quest, this is one of the worst titles on the system. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, I enjoyed it for a bit, but then it just got repetitive and it looks weird and chibi. It's weird. Baba Is You is a fun game. It's a puzzle game, and the whole concept is you got to move words around in order to solve the puzzle. It's hard though. It makes me think. I feel really dumb doing it, but it is a fun puzzle game. Graceful Explosion Machine. This is one of the first games that I got on the system. It's a shmup, and it's very beautiful. And it's really well done. I just never got too much into it. Wolverblade. It's like a side-scrolling brawler. Starlink, I played like, an hour or two of. The R-Wing stuff is really neat, but everything else, not too exciting. Warframe is a free-to-play Destiny-like. Payday 2 is a co-op bank heist. I didn't like it. I feel the dialogue is not appropriate. Even, like, I play mature games, but it's not, it's like offensively bad. Then I have the Labo VR kit. I do have VR. I don't think it's good. I don't know why people think it's good. I highly disagree with people who think Nintendo Labo VR is any good. The Moose Man is a really weird game. It's like a walking simulator. It's based in mythology. Bayonetta 2 I haven't played because I don't really like Bayonetta. I don't know why I keep buying these games. Has Been Heroes, one of the worst games on the system, honestly. I had high hopes for it, but it's not good. Kamiko's really fun. It's like $5. It's like top-down Zelda-like game. It's only an hour or two long. If you get on sale for like $1 or so, definitely check it out. It's pretty fun. I got Firearm Warriors. Same thing with Hyrule Warriors. I just don't like Warriors games. I don't know why I keep buying them. Salt and Sanctuary is a 2D Dark Souls game. I love Dark Souls. I love all types of Souls games, so I just need to get back and beat it. 1-2 Switch. Don't buy it. Please don't buy it. Super Meat Boy. Still a phenomenal game. Wargroove, it's like a Advance Wars type game based in fantasy. It's really good. I need to get back into it because I've been waiting for a strategy RPG for a while, and then we have Fire Emblem coming up. But Wargroove is a nice holdover. Yoshi's Crafted World, I do not like. I don't like Yoshi games either because they are baby games. Lego Worlds, I played it once. It's not good. Stardew Valley, I can't get into. People love it. I just can't get into it. Wolfenstein, it's weird. It's a weird game for me. I need to give it another try. It's from Bethesda, and I like Doom, but Wolfenstein is just different. It's humans and not demons. Blade Strangers was a indie fighting game. I don't know why I bought this. It was like $40 too. Resident Evil Revelations, like I said, I like Resident Evil. Firewatch is a really good game. It has fantastic dialogue. It's funny, and it opens up with something that just hits you right in the feels. It's not that long of a game. I need to beat it. Monster Hunter Generations, never really got into it. I do like Monster Hunter. I just want a new one for the Switch itself. Not even World. I just want a new one. Yooka-Laylee, I don't think is that good of a game. I'm disappointed because Banjo-Kazooie is pretty fun, but Yooka-Laylee is not the best. Splasher is like a 2D Splatoon type game. Platformer, it's weird. Shaq Fu, Legend Reborn. Terrible game, just as bad as the original. Slain Back from Hell. It's like a Castlevania game. I haven't played too much of it. I had the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, and I kind of don't know why I got this because I already had the Ultimate Street Fighter 2. Moonlighter seems like a game that I really like. It's a roguelike, but you're also a merchant. It's just, I haven't gotten into it. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. It's a fighting game for Power Rangers. I don't know. Enter the Gungeon is like Binding of Isaac, but with guns. And it's actually pretty fun. I need to actually beat it. It's very hard. I can't get past like the first boss. I just die like immediately. Saints Row the Third Full Package Edition. And I played a couple missions of this. It's fun. It's really fun, but it's really weird. It's a video game. Definitely a video game. Rico is like, I don't know, it's a co-op shooter. That was also kind of weird. I haven't played too much of it. Unruly Heroes. It's kind of like Trine. I don't know how to explain this one. It's a 2D platformer, but you're monkeys. I don't know. I haven't played too much of it actually. I did get Mega Man X Collection 2. This one has all the bad games. I wouldn't recommend that one. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I was begging for this game to come to the Switch, and then I finally got on the Switch, and I never played it. Conga Master Party. I talked about this so many times, and this was so fun for like 10 minutes. And it's such a stupid game. You make a conga line, and it's so worth the $5 or whatever it is. Mega Man 11. Disappointment. I don't like this game. Wizards of Legend, I didn't play too much of it because it's not that fun. I have Team Sonic Racing. I played it. It's okay. It's sufficient if you don't have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But if you have a Switch, have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe instead of Sonic Team Racing because it's actually really just play Mario Kart. It's not as good as Mario Kart. Darkest Dungeon, it's a hard roguelike RPG. Wonder Boy, so this is kind of like the Monster Boy. The Monster Boy is a spiritual successor to Wonder Boy. I just can't... This one's too old, and it doesn't feel right. Brawlhalla is a bad Smash-like. It's free to play, but I don't think it's any good. Box Boy and Box Girl. I love Box Boy on 3DS. I just haven't gotten too much into it on the Switch. Tokitori. It's a puzzle platformer, but I haven't really got into it. Jotun. I got this because of God of War. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, because I bought this because I wanted Dragon Ball Fighters, but same thing, I didn't play it that much. A Robot Named Fight, I just got this, and this is actually really fun. This is a roguelike Metroid game. You're essentially playing Metroid, but it's a roguelike, so every time you die you have to start over, but you do find stuff within your runs to improve your runs. Robot Named Fight, if you're looking for a Metroid game, definitely check it out. Katana Zero, I definitely will play this game. It's hard. It's fun, though. It's a beautiful looking indie game. Icy, I don't even know what that game is, honestly. Mighty Gunvolt Burst, nah. Daggerhood is okay. It's like a challenging platformer. Blossom Tales, this is another Zelda-like. I know a lot of people like it, but I just haven't gotten into it. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. It's from the other Bloodstained game, but it's like an NES style. It's actually pretty neat. I just need to beat it. Dragon Mark for Death. I don't like this game. It's expensive too because you had to buy. So the way it works is you get 2 characters for $15, and if you want the other 2 characters, you got to pay another $15. But the campaigns are the same. It's just weird. Snake Pass is one of the the games that I regret the most on this system. It's so bad. It's so bad. Battle Princess Madeline. I got this because it was supposed to be like Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but it doesn't play like it. I'm not a huge fan of it. Downwell, it's actually pretty cool. It's like a couple bucks. You go down well, and then you're trying to kill all the enemies by shooting downwards. It's definitely pretty neat. It's like $2 on the eShop. You should try it out. Tiny Barbarian I got because it was on sale for like $9. It's normally like $40. I just haven't gotten into it. Human Fall Flat. It's one of those games where like you can't control yourself, so it has like funny stuff to it, but it's still not the best. Kuso, I got this for like 99 cents, and it's a neat little platformer. It's hard. It's another hard game. Morphight, I just got this. It looks like Metroid Prime. It plays like Metroid Prime. You scan and you shoot stuff. The Super Blood Hockey is kind of like the NES game of ice hockey, but it's like, it's weird. It's out there. It's really out there. You could shoot up your players with steroids. You have to buy your players. They have brain damage, and there's blood everywhere. It's an interesting take on hockey. Let's just say that. Kitten Squad. This was a free game from PETA, I think. I think PETA gave this for free. Bomb Chicken. I need to play more of this because it's actually pretty cool. The only way of movement is your bombs. Devious Dungeon 2. I haven't gotten into it. It seems like it's more in depth than the Devious Dungeon 1. So I'm interested to see what that is. Unit 4, I haven't played too much of. Sinner. This is just a Dark Souls boss rush, but it just doesn't really play Dark Souls. Ghoul Boy is another 2D platformer. Arena of Valor. I forget what that is. Jumping Joe and Friends. So, some of these games I got for like 10 cents or like 50 cents on the eShop, and they're just okay. Into the Breach, I haven't gotten into too much. I know people love it, and it looks like something that I would enjoy. Mana Spark. I don't even know what some of these are. Like, I think Mana Spark is just another top-down Zelda-like. Midnight Deluxe is another game that's probably not worth it. Mecha Tales I got for like $5. Gris? I think Gris. Pretty sure it's Gris. People love this game. I haven't gotten too much into it though. Mutant Mudds Collection. I love Mutant Mudds on 3DS, so I wanted to pick up the collection. It was really cheap at one point. You probably get it for like $2. And if you haven't checked out Mutant Mudds, get it when it's on sale. I don't know what I was doing buying these games. Pool Panic is from I think it's an Adult Swim game. And it's just like pool. Oxenfree. I got that cheap too. Ape Out, you're a gorilla that is like trying to get through all these guards and stuff. It's actually, the music is really nice, and I just need to play more of it. Super Mario Party, I didn't play that much of it. I don't think I played a full round of it, but I got it on release. Death Road to Canada, another roguelike. Nuclear Throne, another roguelike. Plague Rogue, I don't remember. I don't think I like that too much. Reign, Game of Thrones, this is a bad game. It's like a card game version of Game of Thrones, not good. Hob, the Definitive Edition, haven't played too much of. Totes the Goat, haven't played too much of. Geki Yaba, I got this for free because I owned one of the other developers' games. So that's the only reason I have that. Peasant Knight, haven't played. YouTube, whatever. Grid Mania, got it for like 10 cents. Arcade Archives, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure why I bought this. It was like $8, and I don't have anybody to play with. Overcooked 2, I need to play with somebody because I know Overcooked is one of the favorite games ever. Joe and Mac Returns. Don't know why I got this either because I don't like arcade games, but I do like Joe and Mac. I wish the old Joe and Mac would come back. Fallout Shelter, it was just free, so I doubt. Swords of Ditto, that looks actually pretty interesting. I got this recently on sale in the Devolver Digital sale, and it's kind of like a top-down Zelda, just like it'll do too. Now, we made it to the spot where none of these games have been opened because Super Mario Maker 2 is not out yet. So I have not played Super Mario Maker 2. I have not opened Soccer Slammers. That's a demo. Not SteamWorld Heist, SteamWorld Dig, Gunman Clive, Fitness Boxing, The Way Remastered, Guacamelee, Toki Tour 2, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Overcooked, Zero Drifter, Shantae Pirate's Curse, and Riptide Renegade. So that's when you know you have a problem. When you have two full rows of games that have not even been opened. And these games, like I probably opened for a couple minutes. So I haven't played a majority of these games. So there you have it. I don't know if that means I have a problem, but I wanted to show off my whole collection and actually discuss it a little, as opposed to just posting a video that did not have any music or any volume or anything or any discussion or any dialogue. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Let me know I'm crazy. Let me know what games you have. Let me know what games you think I should play. Let me know what games you want to see on the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll talk to you all next time.